National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. One of these teams will be right back here in 2 weeks for Super Bowl 58 as we are underway from New Orleans. First and 10, Joe Burrow. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And right away, he lost the football. A dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Wiggles free. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throwing right, and that's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offensive coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
18-yard line.
Now a run with Singletary. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Singletary. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Joe Burrow doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And thee coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
56, the mark, boys, 56.
2nd and 9 now. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Complete.
7 yards on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the 1st down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Singletary. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They will run with Singletary. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop him with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now they will throw it with Burrow. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. On the give, this is Singletary. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Singletary. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Bears 21, Cowboys 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
To number 86. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On second down, here's Burrow. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
First down and goal to go.
They run here with Singletary. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
David Montgomery.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
3rd and goal.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
For the Bears field goal.
And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will get the lead up to 14. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? You made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Devin Singletary, the ball.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 2. They run. Montgomery. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Evans. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a run with Montgomery. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A 4-yard gain brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Bears 34.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their backs really against the wall now, and we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the fourth. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 11 yards there, first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Down carry by Elliott. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Call it a gain of 5 as they the play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
A gain of 31.
That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's,